Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Just give me a second, guys. I am setting myself up. Put this on Twitter. Okay. Now we can bring up the game. Sorry, I'm a little bit at thwarts, guys. It's been a very stressful day. Having me my beer. Ready to chill. Stuff has been good. I am thinking, since we're almost done with Doom, I'm like thinking about what I want to do next. I've got a few games in mind, but if we meet the goal, I'll let you guys pick out of what I've got in mind. Um, One of them I know a lot of people want to probably see me play. And there are a couple others that are probably not as well known that might be fun. But we have to see if you guys will meet the goal. If you meet the goal, we do the thing. If we don't do the thing, then I'm just going to pick it. It's going to be whatever I want to play. Granted, you guys did pick Doom. I'm still wanting to give you guys the option of that shit. But the question is, hey! Holy shit, Struggle Bus. Thank you for the 50. Yep, I'm gonna say we met that goal. I'm gonna say we met that. Yeah. Yeah, we met that. I'll take that. What do you want me to play as Struggler? Since you're the one that put out the you put up the goods. Um I have a few in mind, and you can tell me what you think. I have mouthwashing. I have Crow Country 64. What else was I thinking of doing? Let me pull up my Steam. Because I have a lot of games, I'm not even kidding. Menu. There's my freaking library on here. Do. Gotta find it on the app. Wish list. There we go. Here are my games. But mouthwashing. I've got Crow Country 64. What else do I want to put forward? We have a bunch of Amnesia games that I could play. We have the I have something called Corvs. I've got Choo Choo Charles. I've got the Chant. I've got Chernobylite. What else could I do? I have the Dark Pictures games, except for the latest one. But I will leave it up to you. If you know of something else, Struggler, that you would like to see me play, you just tell me. And I will go find it. But I have a long-ass list of stuff to play, to pick from. But again, that's all up to you, because shit, you met the goal, like, lickety-split. You know how to get in contact with me. You let me know. When we'll make it happen. First, we gotta get through Doom and Doom Eternal. Which I think I'll be done with by, like, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. Let me look into that. And, I probably don't have it, but I will look into it, for sure. Or might. I don't know. I can't think of it on top of my head if I've bought it or not. Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Dead. Deader than dead. Woo! Got him. Fuck off. Nah, we're not dying just yet. And that's a horror game, right? I just wanna make sure that I'm not missing something. I generally stick to horror games. But if it is a horror game, absolutely. I'll look into it. For sure. Give me my health back. Yay!
Ready for activation.
This hell wave will redirect the course of mankind. On this day, we make our contribution to their cause.
I will look at
Our salvation lies with them.
Legacy of Cain.
I pulled you from that tomb.
It's horror themed. Okay.
For this reason. I know she was weak. Our work doesn't come without risks, and I released you from your prison to help
I don't want to look at the
mitigate
wish list.
those
I want to look
risks.
at
I knew
Steam
that in
itself.
the event of a catastrophe, you'd be the only thing that could stop them.
Give me to the storefront, bro. Okay, let's just do this again. So I can at least ping it. Legacy. I recognize that now. I recognize that now. Yep. Yep. Add it to the cart right now. Totally totally fucking down with that. Totally down with that. I'm wondering if I should just go hang out with Karl. I know that he's, concentrating and he's quiet as fuck right now. Why not? Dead. Super dead. Spreading love, enjoy the game. I absolutely will. I will 100% let you know when I start playing it so you can watch me, enjoy it. Watch me do the things. But like I said, we gotta finish Eternal in this first. But that shouldn't take very long, I don't think. Getting all of y'all dead. Because you suck. Nothing around here. That's very creepy though. Whee! Mega whee! More mega whee. Boop. Give me ammo. Let's go! Hopefully I'm loud enough. I'm trying to move the mic away from me. Because it seems like I was getting really fucking loud. And we don't want to be obnoxiously loud. Alright, well we made it to something.
Presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Yeah? Oh yeah? Guess we're going up here. Whoop. Dead. Dead. stuck in the corner. Don't like that. Hey, what's up, chicken wings? How you doing? Hopefully well. Dead. Super dead. Get dead. Why are you running? Why are you running? Get hooked. Come here. Show me yourself. Get you. Oh, it's not good for me. Get dead. Oh yeah. I will take that all day long. Dead. Dead. More dead. Super Omega dead. Get dead, get dead, get dead. Get absolutely super fucking dead. Come here, you. Run. Yep. Give me all of that. That's right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rip and tear, rip and tear, rip and tear. So much ripping and tearing. I love this. Plenty of shoddy ammo, looks like. Gotta keep hitting you. Boom. Dead. Yeah, get fucked. Get massively fucked. Alright, where are we going now? This way. Cool! Whee! Up we go. Hell yeah. It's going good, Casualties of Gaming. I am having a blast. We're just chugging along. I'm hoping to get this done today. Hoping is the key word. Da 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 da. I think maybe I'll go hang out with Karl so that I've got something that I'm doing whilst playing. Oh, hello. Just as a heads up, I am also streaming so they can hear you.
Okay.
But I figured I'd come
What's
and
up?
hang out since both of us are gaming and not too much going on in our chats, so I figured come say hi and hang out and talk so that we're not quiet motherfuckers.
I'm talking to myself at the same time, but it's also now I'm looking at shit on Twitter.
Oh, what did you find? What kind of dumb shit
it-
did you find?
Right now, I'm looking at the post and writing a summary about Endymion TV's inability to just accept that Kai Cenat is a different type of content creator,
Yeah.
and his entire philosophy has been using Kai Cenat as a whiffleback to hit everybody else. He keeps trying to attack female streamers because he keeps saying Pokimane and Senna, but Pokimane and Senna are literally a part of the same.
Yeah.
About when female streamers like Pokimane and Senna are out here complaining nobody watches them, and they just sit there in the rooms complaining about not having enough donations. Kai Cenat is out here making entire videos of himself with Batman fighting Deathstroke and getting people hyped.
I mean, that shit is pretty cool.
Like, I'm not knocking Kai for doing this. He's done this with almost every single video game he chooses to stream and play.
Yeah.
The problem is, we all don't have the fucking time to edit the video together, let alone get the After Effects together, let alone afford the money for the power resource. He's playing Mario Kart IRL in his mansion.
Yeah. He's way above our leagues there.
So we're already out of the field of context.
Yeah.
If we all equivalently had an entire section of at least 5 rooms of our houses that would operate with a green screen, so we could do Dr. Disrespect levels of background projection, that'd be great. But we don't. So we're already out of the frame of the conversation what it's supposed to be about, because he wants to shit on female streamers, and he ends up shitting on us.
Yeah.
Besides that, it's annoying seeing him talk about this, because of course the most popular talking point is the talking point that gets repeated. Because people always go towards size queens. I'm of the opinion that Endymion himself is a size queen. But it's always specifically tailored towards just shitting on women.
Yeah.
The last 4 times I've documented this, it's always been him attacking women specifically.
Oh, I know.
Right now, scrolling down his timeline, he's bouncing between Nexus Mod, Cole posting, Avowed Cole posting, KCD2 Cole posting, and white woman or Asian woman dating white man, but saying black power, black power.
That's kind of gay.
So it's kind of like the Marvel Rivals game director and team being laid off from Seattle when the main headquarters are in China. I had a small conversation with Dimitri because he was playing SAO FD on his stream doing a level 50 high tier raid, and the conversation that the chat and Dimitri came to is that what happens to a Seattle-based team in the US for a Chinese-based game has really nothing to do with the industry, because that's inverse American imperialism. So where America would tell us we as the Westerners should tell Easterners what to do, that becomes Westerners trying to tell the Easterners what to do, despite the fact that the reason we're playing the game is because the East are the ones running it. It's not a US company.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody tries to hold the game hostage and break the rules, that person gets a 10-year ban. They do it's NetEase, really. It's not Chinese company, it's NetEase. They do this in Once Human, they do this in Marvel Rivals, but yet the only thing people are talking about is why would NetEase fire the director and team. And then after it gets community noted, only after then does he then say, well, these are R&D people, not the main director. So they created the mechanics for the game, and now that the systems are working are intentional, they don't need the people. But that's crazy. But it's still scummy with the news is misleading. It is, but he's the one reacting to a post without actually doing any research into the topic.
It's not very good sign.
So, well, much like his other takes, it tends to be fucking annoying as hell. Really, really irritating and annoying as hell. That's like 15 different content creators whose opinions I'm looking at that I was writing a response towards, while also doing some side research for my stuff. But it's really annoying.
Yeah,
that's all I really
getcha.
repeat. It's just really fucking annoying. I could talk myself to death about it, but the shorthand of it is people who are stupid are speaking as though they are confident about what they're talking about.
They're just dumb.
Not. Besides that, I turned off the stream for a second so I could eat more of this cheese, but I'm about to turn it back on after a Balatro break.
Gotcha.
What is your choice of poison tonight?
I'm playing Doom.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been playing for the last little while.
But now I get to have the fun of sitting on my hands playing this, and then also waiting for Monster Hunter Wild to come out.
Yeah.
Although, to talk about that and Balatro, going back and forth between the two, I'm not annoyed with my Avowed gameplay, nor am I really annoyed too much with the really retarded writing that they have in that game. You can tell very clearly when they want to have a political slant.
Yeah.
At most, I think I've had 5 questions handed to me at the same time, or rather 5 response types, with one of them being lie or say nothing neutral. But the dialogue usually is open-ended enough where you have to be squinting really hard to be finding something to be upset about.
Yeah.
But the dialogue will usually give you an answer, like open-ended, context, and spoilers. There is a godlike character in an event that involves you rescuing the quest giver's brother and investigating the whereabouts and the health of a research team inside of a temple, where a godlike that is belonging to a god that in the past 2 games, or rather in the last game in the franchise,
Supposed to dodge that? How am I supposed to dodge that? See. I see. Mm. Sorry, guys. He's talking and talking and talking and talking, and I'm not really getting any ability to respond. He does this. That's fucking right, guys. Finally, shit. I see. Well, I'm never gonna play it, so it's not really a problem for me. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Look from checkpoint. Mmm. I see. I mean, you've already said a lot. Yep. Currently, I am trying to beat a big boss. And it is not a fun time for me at the moment. It's what you do. Nope, you do tend to talk a lot, so it's not surprising. People would think that way. You do have a tendency to yap, and it's more listening than a conversation. God damn. This guy's a piece of shit. I have to use all my stuff. I can't not. Just shoot him. I was doing this with just the shotgun and the pistol, but it's at a point where you can't really do that anymore.
If I remember, based on that presentation about the Dark Ages, Doom's 2016 is the one where they wanted to be most like the purest form of Doom.
Mm.
But I think the presentation about the Dark Ages, when they were explaining the concepts that they wanted you to use, they said that Doom 2016 was meant to be the most run and gun, one-to-one Doom original experience.
Yeah.
So I think they want you to probably use every gun to your advantage.
Well, I was trying to make it harder for myself.
Ah, I see.
But it's at a point where you can't really not. You kind of have to use it up. Okay. God damn, this guy's fucking pissing me off. He's just hard. Just throwing shit at him. I really need to figure out how to get past that. And why can't I use my fucking... What happened to my grenades? I don't understand what happened to my grenades. Why can't I use my fucking grenades? I need to figure out what happened there. Settings. Mouse, keyboard, key bindings. Next weapon. Use equipment. Next equipment. F1? There we go. Ow. Alright, we need to restart that. Ugh. So you just been playing Path of Exile all day?
Not all day. I started after I got back up at 38.20, editing the filter and then setting everything up. So I started with a valve. Then I went there. I grabbed a cheese block and started shaving it off instead of just eating off of it like a fucking Neanderthal.
Yep, that's what Karl does.
And now I am playing at least 3 hands of Velatro before returning to climbing. Preferably, I'd like to be in maps before the end of the day, but my emotional state dictates that. It's not my desire to keep playing.
Understood.
I've been playing it all day, as much as I could possibly stand. Ironically enough, as much as I can be able to just sit down and veg out in video games, sometimes I actually have to stand up and do something else.
Yeah? I feel that. This is such a pain. How do you stop that freaking charge beam? I haven't figured it out yet. There's got to be something. Is there a dash? Mouse, keyboard, key bindings. Do I double jump away from it? Maybe? Alright, we're starting to do a lot better here. Fucking hell. Yep, double jump on it. Gotcha. Oh, he's getting wrecked this time. I think I figured you out, buddy. And I think that's game. Yes, it is. Woo! Gotta love it when you finish something. Give me all your shit.
I'm still surprised how loud I was when I was finished Spore Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah?
On one hand, fuck that challenge running. On the other hand, it felt really good to complete that.
Oh, love that.
But back on my other hand, fuck that challenge running.
Yeah. No, back to using the pistol and the shotty, because I have to make it somewhat hard with the boss. I'm not gonna really like there's no way I could have done it that way. Where there is, but I'm not skilled enough to do it. So we be doing it with everything that time, which I'm fine with. But I think I might be done with this tonight. Yay me. And then I can play Eternal next week.
Yeah.
Yay! Or Saturday. Because I might be doing it Saturday. I don't know. Press the button.
The age of his reckoning was uncounted.
Into the blood. Alright. Give me my... Where? Oh, hi! Come down here. Big fucking galoots. Couldn't get it, damn it. Oh, I'm in trouble. Now I'm dead. Damn it. Ugh. Big ugh. I'll have to check in with Hubs and see where he's at with, Filatro.
Okay.
Because from my understanding, he's, like, on the last achievement you can get. Which is pretty sick, I think.
Almost there. I'm just slowly working my way through it. Then.
Motherfuckers! Down here. Fuck down here. Dead. Fuck you. Ooh, I don't like that at all. He's dead. That's fucking right. Eat shit. Finally, goddamn. Pain in my ass. I seriously need shoddy ammo, though. Give me your soul. Aha! Okay, that's it for this area, I think. I'm stoked for Monster Hunter, man. That shit's gonna be so much fun.
I'm so excited. I can barely fucking contain myself as is.
Bruh. I mean, it's a game that I can play with the hubby, which really makes me happy. I don't get to play too many of those with him. We are working on, what's it called? Code Vein. It's a multiplayer game. It's a Dark Souls-y multiplayer game. It's actually pretty fun.
I remember it's the anime Dark Souls. So
Yes.
I believe, yeah, I have it.
It's not Scarlet Nexus, but it's the one that came out well before that.
Mm-hmm.
Which...
Yes, I also own Scarlet Nexus. I remember, because I bought it for myself. It was another JRPG for me to play.
I liked it. I'm liking it so far. It's very different from a lot of the games that I've played, so that's enjoyable for me. And I'm not really a Dark Souls-y person. It doesn't feel as, like, difficult as a Dark Souls game, but it's fun. But yeah, it is very Dark Souls-y. It's accurate to call it that. Alright, so how the fuck do I get into there? Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Getting the beer burps. There it is. Ugh. So when are we watching Nocturne?
Let's see here. It is the 20th. February. Probably the first week of March.
Okay. You gotta tell me so I can plan for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not gonna be a one-shot like you sometimes do with everybody else. Because I only have like a set amount of time during the week.
Yeah.
Yay, adulting. And I have a husband that wants my attention, so.
Hoggers.
Gotta get my dick sometime, you know. I'm just kidding. He's worth more than that. Come back here. Why are you running? Give me ammo. You give me ammo too. Ooh, explode. Take that. Oh, is there anything else around here that I need to grab besides? Probably not. Ugh. The Struggle Bus is picking a game for me to play.
Really?
Yeah. He paid $50. So I'm gonna give it to him. Hey! Bring that ass. Get dead. I love it when they fight each other. Makes things easy for me. Where are you at? Oh, he died. How? I don't know. Give me shoddy ammo. And give me shield. Bring the thine asses. Mine. Get wrecked. Doot doot. Oh, you son of a bitch. Leave me alone. Oh shit. Why aren't you working? Supposed to send me up. I'll take that.
Three hands, three misses.
Give me that. How's the Latro going?
Three hands, three misses.
That sucks.
That's the game. The
Yeah.
nature of the RNP run just means you're going to lose more often than you're actually going to win. More about learning how to manage your losses than making every run a win.
Gotcha. Yeah, all that's Chinese to me. I don't play those kind of card games. My brain just can't comprehend. I get too confused.
I understand.
My brain don't work good. Whee! Eat it, Tubbo. Oh, get out there. That was almost very close. Ooh, run away. Where'd you go? There you are.
Always one good thing comes out of TikTok, and that's their music remixes. I don't know how many times I've listened to this remix of Dumb Crazy and Let's Groove, but it's at least over 100 times now.
Yeah, you've been playing that on repeat. This whole stream, it looks like.
Usually I use liquid drum and bass once I'm in the mapping stage, but in order to keep my brain engaged with what I'm currently doing, I've been looking for music that helps me edit, and the TikTok things actually help me edit.
Oh, that's good at least.
I'm also playing what in Path of Exile 1 we call a League Starter Swap. So this build that I have to get started, I know how it will scale, but to get it to the scaling point, I have to play what we call a leveling build. And this leveling build, if I don't have something on it that has a beat to it, I'm not going to be mentally engaged.
I see.
Because this is the part of the game where I will put it down and pick it back up again. Because it's the most boring part of the gameplay loop.
Gotcha.
To have fun, I have to get to maps. To get to maps, I have to play the campaign. And unlike Diablo 3, which gives you adventure mode, which gives you access to the map immediately, when you're doing season content, in order to do what is the equivalent of that, you must play the campaign every time. Because it's a soft tutorial. It seems more boring, but it's actually to the benefit of the person playing. There's barriers of power. So, one of them, which is what this event is based around, is Ascendancy. Normally, it's where you get a small scaling of elevation of power to the minimum of 3 Ascendancy points once you have completed the campaign, which is 1 through 10, which basically is the main 3 difficulty points of the game. Once you get to maps, you have effectively beaten the game's story, and the further story is to be earned. It's like the double unlock of a roguelike. So, let's say you've played Borderlands before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say the base campaign of Borderlands 1 is everything that leads up to the Leviathan. That's at the ending vault. After he runs through Commandant Steel Trap. After Commandant Steel, everything then is endgame. So mapping is an endgame loop.
Okay.
DLCs 1 through 4 can be considered endgame. So getting to the endgame means that once I've gotten this build on the power that it's intended to have, the way that the game gives you certain types of guns to try and give you some semblance of power equal to the enemies you're going to be fighting in the next zone, the baseline campaign is what Ascendancy does. For this event, the normal, expected, and trusted base classes, which have subclasses inside of them. It's subclasses by another name, basically. This event alters those base classes and puts in 3 new class types that give you archetype to play from. The archetype that I have to play from is not normally to the specifications of this player character, so I have to use a different type of build until I can stat swap it to the build I intend on using.
Gotcha.
So that level of gameplay loop, this happens to be weapon-based, while the spell I'll be using is spell-based. Weapon-based builds require good weapons to scale, but can then have infinite investment. But I'm playing in solo self-found, so I'm not playing in a trading economy where I can rely on somebody else to do it for me. So that means my character has to be solo self-found viable, SSF viable. So once I get to the point where I can get that free ascendancy power, that will then make the game simpler, not easier, but simpler, and thus more streamlined. I have to fight and scrape for every upgrade.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's kind of like you can play any game that has a tutorial that kind of holds your hand for the majority of the game. And then when you're finally allowed to do whatever the hell you want and invalidate the gameplay based on the mechanics that the game gives you. For Path of Exile players, it is this point of the game where we are most in love with it, but that doesn't mean that we don't hate it with a vengeance. Because, of course, the fun thing that we want to do, we can't do yet. It's like eating your vegetables.
Gotcha. I see what you mean.
Only one thing that it does, much like Falafel, is that this way of gameplay teaches you the game by osmosis. You're never going to understand everything at once. If you were to start where I was, it would be Greek to you, always. Sometimes it's still Greek to me. Because, of course, you can play your favorite archetype, but that doesn't mean you're actually playing the entire complete game. But the more you play, like a spell-based archetype, the more you begin to learn what is possible and not possible with that archetype. Ironically, the archetype I'm going to be playing is minion-based, and I'm actually not a minion player. I'm usually a spell-based player.
Ah, I see.
Minions... Yeah. But start is so free and so juicy that I have to tolerate this amount of the gameplay to get to the fun part. At least I'm using an okay version. Poison like spell.
Come on. Ah, damn it. Ow.
Ew. False part. That can do something later. Every league, the first character is always the roughest character.
Yeah. That's usually how it be, you know?
And in an ARPG, even more so.
Yeah, RPGs are more hubby's thing.
Well, you've watched us play some of them over shorter, haven't you?
Not really.
Oh. You just parallel play while he's in the room?
We have separate offices.
Oh, okay.
Because I get loud when I play my single player games, and he gets annoyed with that. He gets loud with his multiplayer games, and I get annoyed with that, so we just happy medium. I have my own room, he has his own room. Plus, it was good for when it was COVID times, because I worked in my office.
Okay. Well, for the most part, as the name would imply, a league starter is intended to be the type of build that gives you the highest amount of agency and power.
Oh, I know what you mean by it. I don't play those kind of games, so I don't have any first-hand experience.
Okay. Well, certainly from the stories you've heard me tell about it, or maybe whatever you've picked up from reading it, AoE is one of those games that if you fuck up, you have to start over from zero. And, that will make a person rage quit.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm actually surprised that there are so many people that are not used to that. I guess most people end up playing games where they are not dealing with a form of medium core death, where when they die, they have the potential chance of losing their items on death.
Yeah. I mean, the only people I think are really used to that shit is the Dark Soulsy people, because they deal with that like on a regular.
Yeah. Ironically enough, with enough people that have played Minecraft, it's supposed to be the same core system, but then again, I think most players were casual in that sense.
Yeah.
It's like if we were to play V-Rising, or if we had gotten to play Re-Rising with your husband and we were playing on a PvP server with factions.
Yeah. He did for a while. He hated that shit. It was so annoying to him.
I looked into it, and I saw how much they were sweating.
And I was like, nah. How about I
it's
don't?
It's like the sweats of old school RuneScape. Granted, there's a difference between being good and being a sweat.
Yeah.
Or that one guy that used illegally, who chose to stream snipe me, and then tried to stalk my stream, then tried to say the hard R 15 times on air, and then act like that shit was cute. That's what keeps people from playing multiplayer games in general.
Yeah. It's sad, but that's the truth of how multiplayer games have gone, unfortunately.
Since that doesn't exist here in Path of Exile, the only enemy you truly have, other than the guy who's trying to overcharge you in the economy, boy, will you learn you will learn economics by force in this game.
You gonna learn today.
I have learned things about economic standpoint that I never thought that I would, having to gamble on an item the same way that I had to gamble on computer parts.
Wow. That's a way to put it.
Well, not only am I a gamer, I'm also a person who makes his money from games.
That's true. I don't make much, but I have a good time doing what I do. Playing my horror games.
Yes.
That's what matters, right?
Yes. We're fundamentally two different types of people, but at the core experience of what we feel about multiplayer, we both are equally congruent to each other, and that's why we conduct ourselves as we do.
Yeah.
So for me, having pride in being good is not the point. It's that I take pride in learning puzzles.
Yeah.
And figuring out not just how to invalidate and break something, but more specifically how to get the best investment out of it.
Yeah.
These games feed that loop. And then the positive feedback loop keeps you invested to continue playing.
Yeah. Okay, where go now? Oh, right there, probably. Right there. Never mind. I am not observant. Clearly. It's just wave after wave of shit stains right now. Oh, excuse me. I gotta eat from here soon. Ugh. Oh, here we go. That's one of you. Two. Missed. Another one. Another one. Just one more. Got it. Where? Oh, hi! Oh, hi again.
Crazy? No, not crazy. My map was too small.
Your eye. This shit's so much fun to me. Dead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Give me your face! Boom! One more? We got more of you? Yes, we do.
On cold dot. 44%.
Right in your mouth. Baby, put it in the mouth. In the motherfucking mouth. In the motherfucking mouth. I love that song. It's so dumb.
Oh, that song was stuck in my head when I was in middle school.
It was stuck in everybody's head when they were in middle school because you're little raunchy teenagers. You think anything that is sexually related is hilarious.
It was a different time, an innocent time.
Oh, it was. Most certainly a different time.
I remember these I remember these girls being so proud of themselves that they knew what dirty words were, and then when the Sadie Hawkins dance comes along, every single guy is along that wall being like, I wonder if she gonna do that shit to me though?
I'm a prom night dumpster baby. Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
Probably one of my best core memories was listening to Hey Ya come on, and every single guy's ass is not leaving the wall, and all the girls are scared to approach them. It was generational deadlock.
Do it. That song is classic. You can't beat the level of, like, awesome that song was. It's still catchy as fuck today, too.
And then, of course, there was the awkward looks that they gave each other the day afterwards.
Yep.
People made that shit the fuck up. Like, oh, what happened, Michaela? I thought you said you liked him.
I thought you said you was
loved
down.
him." Yeah.
Of course, I didn't go to prom. I went to Navy Ball. That was something else. Of course, my latent harpy instincts went absolutely bananas.
What'd you do?
Some other girl that my ex-fiance was gonna date if we didn't start dating was dancing on him, and I was like, nah, bitch. No. That is not the game we're playing. So I tore him away. was like, nah. I took the sash from around my waist and put it around his neck and pulled him right off of her. It's like, nope. Nope. I ain't playing that shit. That's mine. Although, I wish it wasn't nowadays, but I guess. It is what it is. 'Cause that guy was really gross.
What is the dress attire for the Navy ball? Is
Uh,
it complete dress formal?
Men do. Women, or you don't have to dress in like your uniforms or anything. Which was fun.
So you were allowed to wear dresses,
Yes.
silk gloves.
Yeah.
Oh, so you went full debutante.
Oh yeah, I am not much of a debutante, but I was definitely doing that right there. And I clean up good, so.
The mental image: hair bun, silk gloves.
No, not hair bun.
Oh,
But
no
I
hair
had more of a Shirley Temple one going
bun. With the hairband.
on. No hair bands. No hair bands.
Silk gloves.
I don't think I had
Sash.
gloves. I did have a sash. Remember, I'm not from your area, so debutante isn't necessarily the same with me as it is over where you're at. Different cultures.
The West Coast variation of a debutante is definitely not the East Coast variation of a debutante.
Or the southern version.
The closest mental comparison I could probably get, I don't know. My brain went towards you in not a cocktail dress, maybe a beauty pageant dress with combat boots.
No.
No combat boots.
Combat boots is a no. No. I was dressed up like a girly girl. Which was rare for me, because I'm not a girly girl at all. That's not my bag.
Nasty, yes. Why was it nasty?
I didn't say anything nasty. It's just not my thing.
Oh, no. No, I mean, you were saying that he wasn't, your type or something like that?
No, he was just a horrible, abusive motherfucker. Yeah.
Do you mind me asking what he did?
Lots of things.
Okay.
It would take way too long to get into specifics.
Give me the second worst example.
I would rather not talk about that on a stream.
Okay.
Let's just say that I have long-lasting PTSD because of the shit this guy pulled. I'll give you shit that was, like, just gross as a person. I won't give you, like, the really bad, traumatic stuff. There are a lot of games that I've never played, purely because he would play them, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, it's my turn to play them. No. As soon as I start playing them, no, I'm gonna play it again. Which is bullshit on a lot of levels. I'm pretty sure you'd agree.
Yeah.
That's not cool. Oh, he would sell games that I was playing because he didn't make any money. He was a deadbeat. And at the time I had to work 3 jobs on top of being in the military just to get by and pay rent. Yeah. It wasn't good times.
Sorry that was what you had to deal with.
Oh, I got a better man now. I'm cool. I have the best man I could ask for. So I ain't shooketh at all.
At least it's a happy ending.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And as I've said, all because my butt cannot handle not being the one in charge for the most part. I had to ask him. I asked him out on the first date. And I died. And then I asked him to marry me, so I don't wait for shit. If I want it, it's mine. Ah, beer good. Speaking of, I will be gone most of the day on Saturday, so don't come looking for me.
Okay.
I'm going to be at a beer and chili festival. Which is gonna be fun as hell. All you can drink beer and all you can eat chili. Couldn't ask for more.
Sort of tight. Probably get away with dropping poison now. And I need to pick up Flame Dash.
I'm stuck.
Now I look on it, I don't have many I can tell these stories that I can think about from my childhood, with the exception of anything before I met Natasha in high school.
Don't know who Natasha is, so.
Star.
Mmm.
Natasha's first name is Star. But
Gotcha.
But because we've dated before, but in our youth, I separate the time periods via the name I call her.
I gotcha.
For the story in question, I remember the day that I had to deal with the fact that I am very prone to being a hater.
Prone to being a hater?
Yes, prone to being a hater.
Fuck is. I guess you just petty?
Yes. Three grown adults and a child that had an unrealistic amount of money for someone at his age that he was somehow earning or was given from his parents made me confront the fact that I had a lot of rage-based issues I need to work on.
I see.
Remember the correct order about doing things. I was in middle school. I had to go across the river to Russell County. And at said middle school, I was in the care of my 6th grade instructor, who was also my 4th grade instructor, by the name of Mr. Isidore, first name not given. And he was probably the only person that my mother trusted giving responsibility over me. Because he was from Barbados, he was no nonsense, and for some reason that I can only later on in my adulthood frame as a missive level of respect for authority, I was placed in the care of. Because once I went from elementary school to middle school, just based on the level of my bullying that my mother felt that it was her responsibility to pull me away from, she wanted to send me to a religious middle school / private school experience. But I had to take 6th grade first at this school in Hurtsboro, Alabama. in order to do 7th and 8th, and then eventually go to 9th grade in public school.
Gotcha.
And while I was there, I can't remember his last name, but I remember his name was George. He looked like a meme.
Oh yeah?
He had thin lips, he had no hairline, his hairline switched all the way back to the top of his cranium, he was lanky, he always came to school with a belt, his shirt tucked in, and he always talked like Steve Urkel, but depressed, but no nasal.
Gotcha.
But something that George had, which not many people had, was an obscenely large amount of money. And despite his stature, he never let this stop him from talking to these girls. I didn't know that what I was feeling was envy until we had to play a game in class.
A-Star, thank you so much. Appreciate the
A
$4.99.
game where you basically had to vague post.
And salute.
You needed to describe a person. And I ended up inadvertently describing myself. But I tried to play it off and say that I was describing George. 30 minutes later, after I think I've worked my way out of an event via lying, 3 adults and George asked me to come speak to him after class and basically put me immediately on the spot.
Alright guys, I'm gonna call it for the evening. I gotta go eat. I will see
And
you
as
guys
I'm
in the next
sitting there
one. Thank you
fidgeting,
for all for stopping by. Very much
Isidore
appreciate it.
understands that the reason
Have a
why
good
I'm
one.
not
Good night.
saying anything is because I'm extremely